what's going on, guys? Casey here, and yesterday I hit you guys with my Azodin Blitz review, a piece of history, if you will. A gun that's not that great. It's just on the same level as a Tippmann, really, as far as reliability, cheapness, ease of use, user-friendliness, minus the regulator and macro line, which I did mention have some reliability issues. But so this is the older, buffer, more handsome, well-hung brother of the Blitz EVO. So the box is literally the same. It's just cardboard. It's got the same quality or lack of quality foam in there, if you will. It looks a little prettier. It's got some more flashy colors, but that really doesn't mean jack crap to us, guys. Let's open it up here, and what are you going to get in the package? Well, you're going to get your marker. This color pattern happens to be black and red. I don't know if they had a special name for it, but that's literally what it is a black and red. It's got the stock Delrin bolt in it that comes with all Blitz, all Azodin guns, Blitz, KDs, KPs, all them shits. One piece, 12-inch auto cocker threaded barrel with an O-ring in there to make sure it seals and seats well. The porting's almost identical to any other Blitz that you're going to get. There's a small control bore in here, which I'm not sure the exact diameter. It kind of looks like 689, which is the most common factory control bore for any paintball barrel, at least in my opinion. Allen keys. Now this is my buddy's here, so it doesn't have everything that originally came with it. This is a well-used marker. This is my buddy Layton's marker, by the way. I want to thank you, man, for letting me use this piece. Tuned it up for him, chronoed it, checked all the O-rings, greased her up, shot her. I'm going to be playing with it at the local field here pretty soon so I can get some real hands-on with it. I'm also going to be doing a review of the rotor, and that is the hopper I'm going to be using with this marker, since that's my buddy's setup. He's got the die rotor, black and red to color match the marker, and in the Azodin Blitz EVO, or Evolution, if you will. This also comes with a Azodin barrel sleeve, and this is actually the highest quality stock barrel sleeve I've seen from Azodin. So usually they're just this material all the way to the tip. However, this is sewn in with a thick cloth section that will actually stop quite a fair amount of accidental misfires. So that's actually a really good stock barrel sleeve. So that's one of the first improvements you'll notice from the standard Blitz to the Blitz EVO here. Alright, so the main differences here between this and a standard Blitz, not EVO, is, for one, you've got this on-off ASA system here, which is called the AZ Profile on and off. It's one of my favorites. It's the same one on the KD and the KPs. It's just super easy to manipulate. It's probably my second or third favorite ASA system overall. The trigger is leagues ahead of the standard Blitz. I mean leagues, okay? I hated the trigger on the stock Blitz. You heard me say that yesterday. This here is the AZ Sling trigger, which is an ultra lightweight. It's a ball bearing design. A lot of higher end markers have a ball bearing trigger, and this is exactly what this has, and it feels amazing. It's got good resistance all the way through the pull, and it snaps back quickly and smartly. You feel a nice, satisfying click whenever you're actually hitting the fire point, which is not far at all. It's right about there. So it just, this is probably one of the best feeling triggers on a paintball gun I've ever felt, and it's coming from a $170 marker. So that's pretty impressive. So you're getting the on-off ASA, you're getting the ball bearing trigger, which has adjustability. You've got a set screw in there. You've got magnets up top here that are adjustable. You've got the same Rocksteady regulator. However, they've made some pretty good reiterations of this, and it's still kind of a bitch to work on. You need a pair of snap pliers to get that snap ring off and everything, but you shouldn't need to take it apart that often. They did increase the reliability a little bit. All right, guys, so internally, this is the same marker as a Blitz. You're not going to get a different shot quality from it. It still operates at that hefty 350 to 450 PSI, which is pretty rambunctious, you know, but it's a cheap marker. You don't really expect a whole lot from it. The main differences in shooting that you're going to notice are is the trigger. That ball bearing trigger feels great, and it actually changes the whole shooting dynamics of the marker, in my opinion. I believe this is rated at 15 to 16 balls per second. That's all this marker can really handle, but that's pretty good for SSBB STBB, stack tube blowback, which is this style of marker. Like I said, you've got the rammer in there, and then you've got your Delrin bolt up here, which work together to take the air from the regulator and pretty much punish the balls and just punch them out the front. It's not a very smooth operation, but it will reliably put balls downfield. You still got your brake beam eyes in there, and they are the same system to get them out. You just got this one Allen key on there, pull them out, clean them up. And then you got your little tiny nub detents inside of here. Hey guys, just put a fresh 9 volt in there, And this is something that I kind of should have done on the Blitz to show you guys, but I did not. See that little silver pup in there? Each time you shoot, that kind of rams forward. It's holding your excess air in there, and then whenever you pull the trigger, it kind of opens that solenoid, which allows the air to fire the next ball. So it's a pretty brutal setup, but it works. So this bottom button here does a couple things. One, it's in safety mode right now when it's red, meaning nothing will happen. It's got an electronic safety to keep you from accidentally shooting when you're in the staging area, whatnot. Press it again, it goes green to let you know you're ready to shoot. That's with eyes on. So this marker actually only has 4 firing modes. I thought it had 5 or 6, but that's actually on the new Blitz EVO 3. With this puppy here, it's got the Zen 2 board, I believe, or Zen 3 board. And it only has 4 firing modes, but unlike the Blitz, they replaced the CFOA semi. So the dark blue light is now full auto. So you just shoot a couple times and then hold down the trigger and it'll just start spraying. And the trigger has no electronic adjustment or anything like that. You can't adjust dwell time or any crap like that. Because, you know, that's part of the reliability of this marker is it doesn't let you fuck it up by setting stupid settings that aren't going to work. So the trigger just feels absolutely amazing. I mean, you can really get on it. It's amazing. Yeah, it's cool, man. All right, she's gassed up, she holds air, and she shoots, so that's a good sign, boys. Let's put some fucking paint through her, huh? Like I told you guys, we're going to be using my buddy's rotor for this, considering this is his marker and his hopper setup. And it looks really good together. This black and red looks super aggressive and just looks amazing. Channels and shit saying that the anodizing and milling on these Azodins aren't the best. I've never actually seen that, and I've used plenty of Azodins of all different series and years. And I think the millings always look good, and these things hold up pretty well from getting thrashed around by kids and whatnot. All right, board's on, rotor's on. This should be a really good test of both the rotor and the Blitz EVO. It's a great setup. All right, let's try this roller bearing trigger and see what kind of rate of fire we can get on semi. Oh, we got fucking mad lizards over here. There's a few less. Some different, even shittier paint in the rotor now, and I gotta say the rotor is actually being pretty good to me so far. This clamping feed neck not so much though. The rotor is really loose in there and it doesn't really get a good grip on it. Alright guys, back in the house. She's all degassed now using that on-off ASA. The rotor performed fantastic. The only thing I can say I don't like about it is the fact that it keeps running when it's empty, so you have to shut it off manually. I prefer, like, for example, the Halo 2 loader I have, that it's sound activated, so it starts spinning each time it hears the marker fire. Really not that big of a deal. I gotta say, I love this black and red theme. I mean, even the stock Azodin barrel sleeve is red stitched. I mean, it really goes really good together. My tank is the only thing ruining it, being lime green, but it's a great looking marker. I can honestly recommend this to any beginner, more so than I can a standard Blitz, because you have the on-off ASA, which is going to help you from stripping out your tank threads, not to mention it just makes it easier to go play. The clamping feed neck is kind of a bitch. You got to really jack it down tight, and even still, as you can see, I can still move the hopper. So be careful if you're playing snake or diving, or you're really like sprinting or something. This could potentially come out and then you're fucked. So other than that though, and the stock barrel performed pretty decently. Bolts clean. We'll see about the barrel. I'm sure the barrel's clean. I didn't see any breaks or anything like that, so that's pretty good. Let's take all the accessories off real quick. So I had shot more shooting footage, but apparently my camera wasn't rolling, which really sucks because I was doing some James Bond style stuff. I was freaking switching hands. I was snap shooting and stuff. So hopefully I got enough shooting footage to satisfy you guys, to really see what the marker shoots like and be able to see the sound signature and the recoil and everything. But yeah, that kind of pissed me off. My camera wasn't even rolling. Barrel's clean. She performed really well today, guys. I expected nothing less, honestly. I was shooting between 250 and 270. I didn't really have my Allen key out there, and I didn't feel like stopping to record to go grab it and turn up the velocity, but I'm sure at 300 foot per second, she would have banged just the same. I ran 2 different kinds of paint through it, GI 1-star and some, what is it? Some other just generic field paint that one of the fields I go to out here. So they're both pretty crappy paint. No breaks, no chops, nothing. The hopper worked great, the marker worked great, it was super reliable, and that trigger, oh man, when I started getting on it, I was like, whoa, I almost thought I was in a ramping mode. When the very first shooting footage, that was in semi, and I was just rolling on the trigger, and it is so easy to walk that trigger. It is a good trigger to learn on, okay? Just like a Civic's a good car to learn how to drive stick. A Blitz EVO is a great place to learn how to finger roll and walk the trigger and stuff like that, because it's just super easy to shoot. It actually felt like it was a little smoother and quieter than the Blitz. I know it runs at the same operating pressure, but to me it felt and sounded a lot quieter. That's why I shot more today. My neighbors were even out in their backyard doing some gardening, and I didn't even think twice about it because it wasn't nearly as loud as the Blitz. Yeah, it's basically a Blitz on the inside, but it's got the on-off ASA, the better trigger. It's not that much more expensive. I'll put a link to Amazon for a Blitz and a Blitz EVO. You guys can check them out both and compare them and whatnot, but overall I'm very satisfied with this marker. I kind of wish it was my own. I might sell my Blitz and then see if I can buy the Blitz EVO off my boy, because he's probably trying to get a better marker anyway. So yeah guys, KC out, have a good day, and I really hope you enjoyed this paintball marker review, and there are plenty more to come on the horizon, so I'll see y'all later.